Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we all know that when the elections are on, this is also a time to assess how the governments are functioning. And I am giving you a very clear picture how Kerala state government has failed its people. While the central government has tried to help on every possible occasion the respect that state deserved and the benefits which should have accrued to the people of state. Now, from funding and financing to supporting various projects is what the central government has done, and I have complete data with me, right from the state's data and also the district level data that I have. So many new projects have come up in Kochi. So many new things have happened. All the developmental effort of the public systems that you're seeing, whether it's water metro, it's the national highway green projects, it's availability of drinking water, health cards, working on the health mission, one nation, one card, farmers, uh, Kisan Mandan Samman Yojana to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. All these things have happened because center cared about the people of Kerala and the state of Kerala and continued to work to support the people of Kerala. And what did state government do? State government did exactly the opposite. Did not invest in the state infrastructure, did not work towards skilling and upgrading the people or the youngsters of Kerala, did nothing when it came to giving the benefits. A small example I can give is about the availability of tap water connection. As a proud Indian, I'm very proud of the fact that every single second that I am speaking to you and I'm in the state of Kerala, one person in India is getting tap water connection every single second that we work. And that is the speed with which central government is working. And because of this targeted effort, that people across the country, 25 crore people, have come out of the marginalized existence, have now come out of deep poverty. And that is the speed with which the center has been working. But whereas the state of Kerala has constantly tried to build a false narrative that center is not supporting the state and that is why state is suffering, whereas truth is completely the opposite. You must understand the truth, and the truth is that people of Kerala are some of the highly skilled people in the country. The people of Kerala are most educated in the country, most skilled, most educated. Most number of people from the state of Kerala travel outside India and become and are working outside the state. And all these people are sending the highest amount of remittances to the state of Kerala. Highest amount of gold is purchased in the state of Kerala. When these are the parameters, then how can state of Kerala be a poor state? The fact is, state of Kerala is one of the richest states. But it's the misgovernance of funds which is going on in the state. And to hide its own misgovernance, to hide its own track record of corruption and nepotism, drug abuse, law and order situation, the state government is using this opportunity to target the central government because they are no match onto the performance of the central government. And I will give you the figures that in 2014, the central grants, the central tax allocation, which used to come to the state of Kerala, the figure is 46,303 crores. In 2004 to 2014, the 10 years, the tax devolution is 46,303 crores. And from 2014 to 2024, the tax devolution is 1,55,649 crores only up till the month of February, which sees an increase of 236%. So tax devolution to the state has increased in the NDA period by 236%. And the grant in aid from the Government of India during UPA rule was 25,629.7 odd crores for the period 2004 to 2014. For the same period of 10 years, from 2014 till 2024, the grant in aid has increased to 1,43,117 crores, which is increased by 458%. Now, after seeing this figure, my dear friends, you can see that additional installments of 4 times have been issued to the state government. Where is the money going? I think that's the question people of state should put to the government of the state. Reason being that and they are building a false narrative, the contention that some states receive lower tax devolution as compared to state contributes to the nation building, and every state's contribution is again shared. Every state needs to get its fair share. That's what central government believes as per the norms, as per the law. The tax collected maybe in one office for the simple reason that the company is registered in that city or in that state, whereas the work that state has done will be across the country, and the money would have been made from across the country, and all those people who have participated in that need to get the benefit of development. And tax collection at one place does not mean that the tax which is collected from head office needs to only benefit that state while this company goes on selling its product across the country. Every state will get its own share, and companies with pan-India presence will generate profit across the country in every state where they are selling their products or goods, and from all those states also need to benefit. That is the logic of distribution of taxes. And this inequity between the tax collected and tax distributed is not only iniquitous but divisive also. This kind of politics or this kind of thing cannot be allowed. Now I will share the fact, and the fact is that the proceeds of the tax collected are shared amongst the states as per the constitutional scheme, and the constitutional scheme is explained or is directed under Article 280 of the Constitution. So 280 of the Constitution directs as to how these taxes need to be distributed. Each state makes its own recommendation, its own wisdom. Each state will have the whole thing will go to the Finance Commission, and Finance Commission will take a call based on things. Now, it was 14th Finance Commission which happened during UPA time. In the 14th Finance Commission, I must share the data with you. 14th Finance Commission recommendation was that 30.5% be devolved to the state. Please take down this. Under the 14th Finance Commission, 30.5% of tax devolved should be given to the states as per 14th Finance Commission, which was under UPA. Under the 15th Finance Commission, which was also under, 13th Finance Commission, the devolution of tax was increased by a marginal percentage, and it was made into 32%. From 30% to 32%. 2% increase happened in the 13th Finance Commission. When NDA took over, when Modi government came to power in 2014, we were under the recommendation of 15th Finance Commission. And as per the recommendation of 15th Finance Commission, 42% of the tax collected was shared with the states. And as per the 16th Finance Commission, there has been a marginal decrease of 1% because new state of Jammu and Kashmir came about. So from 42 across the country, all states get to share 41% because a new state had to be funded and financed and the money had to devolve to them, and thus this change happened. Otherwise, compared to UPA, today central government is sharing 42% as compared to last UPA sharing, which was only 32%. And I've given you the figure that in pure tax devolution, the figure has increased by 236 odd percent, and in general grants the figure has increased by 458%. When the people of state, which is buying the highest amount of gold, which has the highest educated gentry, which has a highly skilled manpower, is sending the highest remittance, is getting such high share of tax devolution and grant and aid by the central government, I think people of the state need to ask this question: where is our money going? And what is happening to all that development which should accrue to the state as a special assistance? In addition to this, special assistance scheme came during COVID-19, and under that assistance, central government gave further sums of money for 50 years to the state government free of interest, so that the state government can build its infrastructure, and that building of infrastructure will be a permanent asset to the state, to the people of the state. Under that scheme, the state has received special assistance states for capital expenditure for 2021 was 82 crores, then 239 crore, and 2023 is 1903 crores. Under special scheme also, in addition to rupees 18,087 crore which were provided as additional borrowing for the state of during COVID-19, this is what has been given to the state further. So the point I'm trying to make is that the state is suffering due to bad governance. State is suffering due to nepotism. State is suffering due to drug abuse. State is suffering because a lot of crime against women, and especially sexual crime against women and children, is on the rise. There is a Lancet study which says that people in Kerala, 35% have mental health issues of depression and anxiety disorder as well. And what is the state doing? There is a general atmosphere of which is disparaging for people who are hardworking, who are intelligent, who have all the education to back them up. And there is no support coming from the state. Your taxes have gone up, your grants have gone up, your devolution of money has gone up, but the state's participation has gone down. While the people of state are rich, the state is bankrupt. How does that happen? The bankruptcy of the state financial capacity is bankruptcy of governance which the state of Kerala is faced with. And I think people of state need to rise above petty interests and ask the right questions, that whether it's LDF or it's UDF, both have been found to be corrupt and both were making money out of cooperative banking sector. Both have not helped the farmers, and the farmers, whether it's giving MSP to the copra farming, that has been arranged by the central government, and whether it's developing your infrastructure. So Kochi Water Metro has come through the central funding. The two Vande Bharat trains which are connecting the north and the south of Kerala were dedicated to the people of Kerala by Honorable Prime Minister. 6-lane highway project, 75% of the cost has been borne by the central government, which is 5,539 crore, where two stretches were built and 160 kilometer of national highway was built. Kerala's network of railways has increased further, which is 2,033 crore from the central budgeting, which is seen a six-fold increase from the UPA time of 2009 to 14. A meager budget was given to the state, and today we are seeing a six-time increase. The priorities of railway infrastructure: 111.20 kilometer, this Angamale Shabrimala stretch is being built, and Guruvayur Thirunavia 35 kilometer line at the cost of Amrit Bharat station scheme 303 crore has been granted to the state, Thiruvananthapuram and Kollam. So NDA's decision to electrify the railways, the Kollam-Palanur stretch has been electrified, and doubling of Kurupanthara-Kottayam-Chingayam line by 27 kilometer at the cost of 750 kilometers. Ernakulam junction of Ernakulam town, the Kollam station is 1050 crores. Thiruvananthapuram 195.54 crore, and similarly Palakkad district also. 90 stations to Southern Railways have been granted, and in which 496 crore allocation to Thiruvananthapuram has happened. And we all know how the infrastructure is getting built by the central government, whether it's railway network, or it's the road network, or it's the port network, or it's the port trust, the Kochi Port Trust, the repair center which has been built. All that is coming from the central network. And yesterday I was in Kozhikode. So Kozhikode Palakkad stretch, which has got 6 sub projects, is also done by the central government. The Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas also applies to the state of Kerala, for the simple reason, no matter which government was in state of Kerala, central government has tried to benefit the people of Kerala, and central government has done everything in its capacity to support the cause of the people of Kerala, and has constantly worked for the people of Kerala. That is what the case I'm trying to build up, is this, that this right messaging to the people of Kerala needs to be given, so that people know whether it is Amrit scheme, in which the government got the money, the state government got the money for building storm water drains, sewage tanks, septic tanks, the sewage network, or the green areas for children to play, the parks, etc. infrastructure. 5 major projects in the cities. 9 cities of Kerala have benefited out of Amrit scheme. Lot of women came up to me and complained about the mismanagement of garbage which is happening in the city of Kochi. And this mismanagement of garbage is happening when in Swachh Bharat 2, a very large percentage of the money has come from the central government, and yet the municipalities are non-functional because the government itself is non-functional. And we can see the reflection of government's non-functionality at various levels, as I have told already, whether it's law and order, it's spending money on infrastructure, faking the narrative of not getting money from the center or support from the center, is all false. The fact is 200+% increase has happened in tax devolution, 456% increase has happened when it comes to grants. Additional money of 18,000 crore and others have been given to the state to work on the infrastructure under various schemes. I have a whole detail as to how much money they received under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. For example, in Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, state of Kerala got 1,40,000 plus homes, out of which 1,14,000 homes have been built. In Ayushman Bharat, a few lakh houses, families got Ayushman Bharat card. That also has come from the center. On every scheme, farmers got money under so many schemes from Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana on micro irrigation. 35.58 lakh farmers benefited out of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, which amount is 9,245.17 crores. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana, the farmers benefited, and the amount which was given to them is 6,321.96 hectares was irrigated. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Man Dhan, 1,339 uh, 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 crore was spent, and people above 3,000, people above the age of 60 also got 3,000 rupees. Soil health card, 33,26,999 soil health cards have been issued. Kisan credit card, 26,98,929 operative KCC accounts with Kerala, and outstanding amount which is 48,071.06 crore has been granted. I can just go on Ayushman Bharat Yojana. The total number of beneficiaries in Kerala is 54,64,674, out of which number of and hospitals which are empaneled is 533 beneficiaries from the central scheme. And in terms of rupees, it's 334.044414. Central government has assisted the state government and is trying to do whatever under its capacity to help the state government and the people of Kerala. But sabka prayas is not coming through. Everybody is not working the same way and with the same strength. And that can be specifically seen in the case of state government of Kerala. The state government of Kerala, which has got high amount of grants, 250%, close to 250%. I'll give the exact figure. It is 236% in tax devolution, 458% in grant, is showing its incompetence by mismanagement, corruption and nepotism, which is for people to understand and work accordingly. And thereby, election is the time when the real assessment of the government functioning should happen. This is the time as to how a central government is working. It's a central government's, it's a Prime Minister's election. So we request you to support the cause which is going to bring Mr. Modi back as a Prime Minister, and support the state of Kerala as well. Because state gets supported when NDA is in power as compared to when UPA is in power. UPA does corruption in the center and also does corruption in the state. Thank you. Any question? I'll be happy to assist. Any question?
There has always been a lot of concern about the tax collected from southern states being used rather disproportionately in northern states.
I have already told you that this is a false narrative. If there is a company which is making automobiles in Chennai, has got the benefit of tax-free fuel in terms of getting coal for furnace, is also selling those automobiles in up north also. So you can't say because tax the registered offices in Chennai that they should get all the benefit, rather than the northern states which are buying those vehicles and are giving benefits close to a few lakh crore subsidy which has been given to this particular company and the state by giving them supply of coal, minerals, iron ore and so on and so forth, which may have come from the eastern states also. So this logic is parochial and incorrect. And there is a system in which governance works, and the governance has already showcased that under Article 280 of the Constitution, the devolution of taxes will happen, and Finance Commission will be the one deciding what percentage will accrue to the states. And this time, ever since UPA was removed and NDA came to power, the Finance Commission has increased the percentage devolution to the state by 42%. Earlier it was 30%, and then for 1 year, for one finance commission, it was 32% only, and today it's 42%. Except a recent change where it became 41% because the new state came up, which was the policy. Any other questions? Should I say thank you?
One more thing, ma'am, this railway and NH development, is there any delay in land acquisition? Because both the railway and NHAI, they have been saying that there is a lot of delay or lethargy in committing land.
So that could be there. I do not know the specifics, but usually the land acquisition is partly state job. State participates in settling those people, and I do not have this exact figure, so I will not comment. But I would say the speed at which the sector is working is for everyone to see. When the UPA government, I'm very proud to say every single day, 14 kilometers of railway tracks are laid in this country. Every single day. I can give you the figures, and if you give me, bear with me, I'll give you the exact figure of how the speed of development is happening in our country right now. So I'm going to give you per day the speed at which we are working. So, listed in the country today, ever since NDA came to power, around 1.5 lakh Mudra loans are disbursed every single day. 37 new startups are launched. UP are opened. And more than 50,000 LPG connections are facilitated. And every second, a tap water connection is provided in Bharat. Moreover, 75,000 people are lifted out of poverty every single day. We often hear the slogans, of course, of eradicating poverty, Garibi Hatao, but Garibi did not get removed, but Garib got removed. And that's how the development process in the past used to be as compared to today. And today, in last 10 years, 25 crore people have been lifted out of poverty. That is the speed with which we are working.
And regarding water metro, the state government has been saying that it's a fully state-funded project plus foreign loan.
Absolutely incorrect. I've told you that.
Water metro.
I will give you the exact figure. The central government approval of 1,957 crore project for the second phase of Kochi Metro. And water metro, you said. Water metro. Marking the culmination of Vande Bharat Express seamless. Kochi Water Metro served as a beacon of modern affordable transportation, linking islets of Kochi, improving intermodal connectivity and alleviating city traffic. I will give you the exact amount, how much center has given. Give me 1 minute because I'll have to dig out the figures. I will give it to you. You must also understand, the state will have a say, but whenever you're talking of railways or water bodies or sea connectivity, the center will always participate. And here, if in Amrit also, for putting sewer line, the center is participating. State has gone to the Supreme Court saying we do not have money. If they had money, how will they, if they have no money, how will they fund the water metro? Our charge is that you've not been funding the projects. 70% of the revenue is only going towards the salaries. And that is what we are calling that it's a total mismanagement which is happening. The private management companies are not getting benefit. FDI to India has increased to more than double in last 10 years. So if India was getting FDI of 300 plus billion dollars in 2014, we are today getting close to 700 billion dollars. But state has suffered because nobody is willing to put the money in the state due to bad policies. That is the charge. How can they fund any project if they have no money to pay the salaries? Tell me that. That is where I'm saying it's a fake narrative they are building. They've done nothing.
What they say is they are taking loan, external lending.
External lending, when government of India has given you loan to build infrastructure free of interest for 50 years. Government of India has given that loan without interest. I'll come up, I'll tell you the exact funding pattern, what has happened in water metro. I'll give it to you. Just give me a little time because I'll have to, I couldn't find the exact figure. I'll take time, but I'll pass it on.
For Kochi Metro, there is central equity, but I doubt whether it is there for water metro.
No, it has to be. It has to. See, they have nothing to, their policies are wrong. They have gone to Supreme Court saying they have no money to pay the salaries. Please understand, that's what I'm saying. My charge is they are mismanaging the funds. If there has been an increase of 200+% in terms of tax devolution, 458% in grant, where has the money gone?
Doesn't the central government have some sort of system to, monitor whether
See,
funds are being
only up to an extent. So, but there is state CAG, auditors. So auditors, state of Kerala is run very differently. Today only I met someone who was complaining about the banks. He said that banks have to participate in a thing, in an institution called Disha, which is district level committee of the banks. So all the lending banks will come there and we will be monitoring how many applications were made, how many were granted, why is there a delay, why people deserving it are not getting, are you engaging in different kind of phone banking which used to happen during UPA, that people deserving are not getting loans and NPA causing companies are getting loans. So we have tried to correct the system. Now it is for the state MP to take that Disha meeting and handle the mismanagement of the banks if there is any. Similarly, the monitoring part, the state level officers only will have to do. Center will have an intervention, but not on every subject center wants to intervene.
There was an aims, proposed aims to the state of Kerala, and still we are finding very difficult. There's nothing happening on. So, what do you have to say?
Again, grant of loans to, grant of land, etc. is a challenge. State will have to contribute, at least give me that, okay, build aims here. This is the support, they just don't want a few things to happen.
Health Minister Veena George has said, they have promised a place in Kozhikode.
Ma'am, I can't get into the detail of something which I do not know what the health minister has said or not said. But I know that if aims has been decided by the central government for a particular place, things can happen only when that logistic management is right.
Even BJP from Palakkad wants to build the aims in Palakkad as well, right?
It's not BJP. Palakkad district is also a district in Kerala. If health infrastructure is needed in a deprived section, that's where that's where people should get it. If Palakkad does well, is there a problem with the state of Kerala? The health minister should be happy that state is getting aims rather than play politics. People of Palakkad should benefit. Why should people of Palakkad not benefit? If there are more hospitals in one area, if there's already some big medical center, should you give the medical center to the same place? Or you should take it to a place which lacks in infrastructure, or maybe better connected, maybe more secure in terms of land, maybe the flooding does not happen like the city of Kochi undergoes flooding all the time. You give me a land which is right next to the sea and you say build AIIMS here. I say the land will be unsustainable itself. It will get eroded.
Even in Wayanad, this
Ma, I don't know, ma'am. Please don't ask me. I don't know. I have not seen and I'm not the health minister. But all I can give the answer is that the land has to be given and you have to help the central government also in the sense because whatever benefit, if the tap water is given, it's coming to the people of Kerala. If AIIMS is built, it will be for the people of Kerala. There should be some amount of thinking and wisdom in working with the central government to benefit the state's people. All the housing, all the roads, all the ports, whatever work is done, it's benefiting people of Kerala. Health ministry should learn from people like Mr. Gadkari and Ashwini Vaishnav as railway minister, how work needs to happen. Thank you.